I want to welcome my viewer who is observing this program, and the listener over Prime Radio. We are coming in for the health and wellness program, which is taking us to be more health than we were. You know, the challenge of COVID has caused us many issues. My name is Rebecca Tusubira Lutu, Health Director with the Central Uganda Conference, and we want to look at issues concerning our children. Why are we losing many of our children before 5 years? Our mortality rate is still high. We have common diseases which are still killing our children. I'm so delighted that at this moment, we've been privileged to host a senior consultant, a pediatrician, who is coming to tell us more of how we can look after our children. We are going to look at issues concerning children, the burden of disease. How can we prevent most of these problems which affect our children? Our guest at this moment, Mayanja, senior pediatrician coming all the way from Mildmay, Uganda. I want all of us to listen, get to know what are the issues concerning our children. Why are they still common? How can we prevent, and what is the burden? Thank you so much, our listener and our viewer. Dr. Rebecca, it's your time.
Thank you, Rebecca. I greet you all in the precious name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I want to thank the Lord for this camp meeting. Despite the circumstances, we thank the Lord because we've been able to hold this camp meeting, and we are able to reach even more people. About childhood illnesses or diseases, children are very important to us, all of us. They are our children, they are our sisters, they are our grandchildren, so they are very important to us. And children, when I talk about a child, I'm talking about a human being 0 to 18 years. According to the Ugandan law, 0 to 18 years are all children. And actually, why 0 to 18 is because most of the time we have forgotten that those older children are also children. 15 to 18, the adolescents, they are also children. And we've made them do things that are really for adults. We've made them to become housemaids, and we think that they are old, ready to work, but they are all children. So children are 0 to 18 years, and they are all affected by diseases, and it's a very dangerous or delicate age where we have to look after them when you compare to adults. And now, when we talk about health or childhood, you know, we start socially, they are saying in a good environment, spiritually, mentally, and not just it may be them on media, on TV, or they've talked about them on radio, and they're really malnourished. It's because someone didn't care, someone didn't take them to the hospital. So children are very important, so we have to really care for them. It is their right to seek medical attention. Getting non-communicable diseases. Around 2 days ago, they talked about non-communicable diseases. They talked about them in details, but we've seen children getting diabetes. We've seen children getting high blood pressure. Children, malaria is still very dangerous, and so we really need to give it first priority. Apart from malaria, we also have respiratory tract infections. Respiratory tract infections, generally, respiratory system is the chest. They'll start from the mild one, and they'll go on up to the very severe ones. So we start with the common cold, a cough, Then that one, we can also, it can progress if not catered for. It can progress to pneumonias. It can progress even, at times we may be treating cough when we don't know that it is really TB. So if a cough goes on for maybe more than 2 weeks, we really need to investigate further because that has become chronic. So malaria diseases environment we live in has to be kept clean. Simple hand washing, disposal of waste material, proper disposal, all those ones we can prevent diarrheal diseases. Then the other common disease is HIV. HIV in the last 20, 30 years has come up to be among the commonest diseases.